Want to speak real Arabic from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ArabicPod101.com.
Hi everybody, this is Nora from ArabicPod101.com and welcome to our new series, Ask an Arabic Teacher. In this series, I'm going to be answering some of your most common Arabic questions. The question for this lesson is, which dialect of Arabic should I learn or focus on? The variant of Arabic you should learn depends on your goals and what you want to achieve using your knowledge of Arabic. If you want to learn Arabic to become a professional translator, work in politics, read newspapers, or write reports for work, then you should definitely focus on Modern Standard Arabic. On the other hand, if you want to be able to communicate with Arabic-speaking people, you have to learn a popular dialect that's widely understood, like Egyptian Arabic or Levantine Arabic. As Nelson Mandela once said, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. And let's get the facts straight. Nobody speaks Modern Standard Arabic in their daily conversations, not one person in the whole entire world. To understand the difference in usage between Modern Standard Arabic and dialects, you need to know what Modern Standard Arabic and dialects mean to Arabic-speaking people. Babies learn the dialect of their country or region first to communicate with their parents. Then, when they go to school, they start learning how to read and write Modern Standard Arabic, because this is what they will use to read textbooks, take exams, read books and newspapers. They will learn it from kindergarten up to the end of high school. But depending on their major, they might take more Modern Standard Arabic courses throughout their college years. For example, if their major is translation or journalism, they will continue taking classes because that's what the news, the formal and legal papers is written in. Other than that, social media, speaking with professors, co-workers, teachers, friends, and family is all in dialect. That's why the average Arabic-speaking person might make a lot of mistakes when trying to use Modern Standard Arabic. Even Arabic speakers need a lot of proofreading when they're writing a very important document. What about choosing between dialects then? Variants of Arabic dialects sound pretty different from each other. They're almost like a different language. Choosing the dialect to study, of course, has to do with the region of the Arabic-speaking world you're interested in, but you should keep another factor in mind. Some dialects are easier to learn and pronounce depending on your native language. For instance, I noticed that Levantine dialects are easier to learn than Egyptian dialect if your native language is Japanese. That's because of similarities in rhythm and phonemes. So listening to different dialects is a good way to get a feel of how they sound before you make up your mind. Keep in mind, though, that the most widely understood Arabic dialects are Egyptian Arabic and Levantine Arabic because of how popular their media is in the Arabic-speaking countries. I hope you liked our lesson. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below and I will see you in the next episode. Salam!
Hi everyone, my name is Perihan and this is Arabic Top Words. Today's lesson is going to be about top 10 questions you should know. اسمك إيه? What's your name? اسمك إيه? Can you guess it? It's what's your name? If you meet someone and you say اسمك إيه? And the guy or the girl will respond with their name and they will say, for example, اسمي بريهان. إزيك? How are you? After this person will say اسمك إيه? They'll probably say إزيك, which means how are you? And you would answer أنا كويسة. أنا كويس. أنا كويسة is for female and أنا كويس is for male. And you can also say الحمد لله, which means thank God. So you can say أنا كويسة الحمد لله when someone asks you إزيك. أنت منين? Where are you from? The third question someone might ask you is أنت منين? Which means where are you from? And here you can say where are you from, your country or your city. So for example, someone will ask you أنت منين? And I will answer أنا من مصر. I'm from Egypt. Or أنا من القاهرة. I'm from Cairo. عيد ميلادك إمتى? When is your birthday? The fourth question someone might ask you is عيد ميلادك إمتى? When is your birthday? For example, someone will ask me, I'm a female, so they will ask me عيد ميلادك إمتى? And I will answer عيد ميلادي في يونيو. My birthday is in June. ساكن فين? Where do you live? Another question someone might ask you is, ساكن فين? Where do you live? And you might answer specifically your street name or the city where you live. So for example, you can say, أنا ساكن في المهندسين. I live in مهندسين, which is a district in Egypt, in Cairo. بتشتغل فين? Where do you work? Another question someone will ask you is, بتشتغل فين? Where do you work? And here you can say your workplace, your company's name, and so on. So for example, I will say, بشتغل في شركة أدوية. I work for a drug company. تليفونك كام? What's your phone number? Another question is, نمرتك كام? Which means, what's your phone number? And here you can just say, your phone number, نمرتي, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. اتعلمت عربي فين? Where did you learn Arabic? People might be amazed, or probably will be amazed at how good you speak Arabic, so probably they will ask you, اتعلمت عربي فين? Where did you learn Arabic? And here you should say, اتعلمت عربي مع arabicpod101.com. I learned Arabic with arabicpod101.com. Don't forget it. بتحب الأكل المصري? Do you like Egyptian food? Probably people will be curious if you like Egyptian food and they will ask you, بتحب الأكل المصري? Do you like Egyptian food? And be honest, Egyptian food is quite delicious, so you will say, أيوة بحب الأكل المصري. Yes, I like Egyptian food. Or maybe you want to say, مش قوي. Not really. رحت مصر قبل كده? Have you been to Egypt? The next question is, رحت مصر قبل كده? Have you ever been to Egypt? And here you can say أيوة, yes, or لأ, no. So that's it for today. Tell us in the comment below which question do you get asked the most and which question would you like to know or learn. And please like this video, subscribe for the channel, and don't forget to visit arabicpod101.com. Bye bye!
Hi everyone, my name is Nora and this is Ask an Arabic Teacher. The question for this lesson is, what is the structure of modern standard Arabic sentences? In this lesson, we're going to give you an overview of how sentences are structured in modern standard Arabic. Language structure is usually described by the order of three main elements in a basic sentence: verb, subject, and object. For instance, English is an SVO language, meaning that the subject comes first, then the verb, and lastly the object. You can see this in any sentence, like, John plays tennis. For Modern Standard Arabic, this looks a bit different. Modern Standard Arabic has two possible sentence structures, namely verbal sentences and nominal sentences. First, let's take a look at verbal sentences. As you can tell from its name, verbal sentences start with a verb. Then we have the subject, and lastly the object. The following sentence is a VSO sentence. شرب رامي العصير. Rami drank the juice. Next we have the nominal sentence, which starts with the subject, then the verb, and lastly the object. This one has an SVO structure, just like English. Rami شرب العصير. Rami drank the juice. Note that in Modern Standard Arabic, when there is a verb in the sentence, verbal sentences are preferred. This will look different for sentences with the verb to be in English, because there is no verb to be in Arabic. Observe the following sentence. Rami is tall. Because there is no verb to be in Arabic, this is going to be a nominal sentence consisting of only a subject and an adjective. This is how the sentence is going to look like. Rami طويل. Rami is tall. Now let's see the second point in sentence structure, which is the noun-adjective order. Let's observe the following phrase. Big house. In English, the adjective big comes first, followed by the noun, house. In Arabic, this is the other way around. Observe the following phrase. بيت كبير. Big house. Here we have the noun first, بيت meaning house. Then we have the adjective كبير meaning big. The last point we'll touch on is where prepositions are located in a sentence. In this aspect, Arabic is quite similar to English. Observe the following sentence. Rami is in the house. In English, prepositions precede nouns. The same applies to Arabic. Rami في البيت. Rami is in the house. Note how there is no verb to be in the Arabic sentence because it is implied from the context. I hope you liked this lesson. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next episode. Salam.
Want more Arabic videos like this? Subscribe to our channel.
Hi, it's me again. Welcome to Arabic Weekly Words, and let's find out this week's topic together. This week's topic is negative adjectives. النعود السلبية. In Darija we'll say نعود الخيبة, maybe. Let's get started. First word is حزين or حزينة. It means sad. In Darija we would say مقلق, like مقلق, not happy. مقلق and for female مقلقة. هو كان مقلق بزاف حينت ماماه وباباه مسافرين. He was really sad because his parents are traveling. Next word صعب or صعبة. It means difficult, and in Darija we have a very close word to the Fusha word. We say صعيب. So صعب صعيب. We say صعيب for female صعيبة. البارح كان الامتحان صعيب بزاف. Yesterday the exam was really hard. Next word قبيح قبيحة means ugly. In Darija we say خيب or خيبة. حتى واحد ما خيب. No one is ugly. Next word متسخ or for female متسخة. It means dirty. And in Darija we say مسخ مسخة. They're also very close. So متسخ مسخ. حوايجي مسخين خاصني نبدلهم. My clothes are dirty. I need to change. Next word شرير for female شريرة. It means mean. In Darija we say خيب or خيبة for female. So like mean and ugly are related, of course. In Darija خوها ماشي ظريف خايب هو خايب بزاف. Her brother is not nice. He's very mean. Next word. Oh, there's no next word. Bye. I'll see you next week.
The question for this lesson is voweling important? And where are the vowels in Arabic? If you look at an unvoweled modern standard Arabic text, it'll seem as if it's mostly consonants. Beginner Arabic learners might wonder how it's possible to have so many consonants in a row. The reason behind this is that most vowels in Arabic are transcribed in voweling signs and not as independent letters. For beginner Arabic learners, voweling signs are necessary in order to read Arabic text correctly. That means that you'll sometimes see words that look the same when they're unvoweled but have a different pronunciation. Let's see some examples for that. قل, say in the imperative form. قل, it decreased. أكل, food. أكل, he ate. ذهب, he went. ذهب, gold. You have to consider the voweling signs as an essential part of the main text when you learn new vocabulary. It might seem challenging, but if you think of them as English vowels just on top of or below the consonants instead of in between them, it won't seem as awkward. Native Arabic speakers rarely need voweling though, because they can tell from the context which part of speech a word is, and also because of their years of experience. You can get to that level too by constant practice and regular vocabulary input. You can learn more about voweling by checking our Arabic Alphabet Made Easy series on ArabicPod101.com. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next episode. Salam!
رجل يقدم شكوى على منتج اشتراه عن طريق الإنترنت. ماذا سوف يبدل؟ نعم، خط خدمة الزبائن.
لو سمحتي، لقد وصلت للتو طلبية، ولكنها ليست ما طلبت.
نحن آسفون. ما هو الغلط بالضبط؟
لقد طلبت سترة ب3 أزرار، ولكن التي وصلت فيها زرين فقط.
فهمت. قد يكون طرازاً مختلفاً. نحن آسفون جداً عن ذلك. سوف نبدل ذلك في الحال. لذلك، هل يمكنك أن تعيدها عن طريق الشحن المجاني؟
حسناً، وأيضاً هذا القميص مختلف عن الذي رأيته في الموقع الإلكتروني. هذا ليس ما توقعت. هل أستطيع إرجاعه أيضاً؟
ما هو الاختلاف؟
ظننت أنه قميص بدون طوق، ولكنه تحول إلى قميص بولو مع طوق.
فهمت. هل قصصت الشعار؟
نعم فعلت، ولكنه ليس ما ظهر في الصورة. هل أستطيع إرجاعه؟
يا سيدي، لدينا القميص مع طوق وبدون. بياناتنا تبين أنك طلبت الذي مع طوق.
حقا؟ إذا لا بد وأنني اخترت المادة الخاطئة.
نستطيع تبديل المنتج طالما الشعار ملصق، ولكن من الصعب تبديله إذا قصصت الشعار.
فهمت. إذا هل يمكنكم تبديل السترة فقط إذا سمحتِ؟
بالطبع، مرة أخرى نحن آسفون على الخطأ. ماذا سوف يبدل؟ رجل يقدم شكوى على منتج اشتراه عن طريق الإنترنت. ماذا سوف يبدل؟ نعم، خط خدمة الزبائن.
لو سمحتِ، لقد وصلت للتو طلبية، ولكنها ليست ما طلبت.
نحن آسفون. ما هو الغلط بالضبط؟
لقد طلبت سترة ب3 أزرار، ولكن التي وصلت فيها زرين فقط.
فهمت. قد يكون طرازا مختلفا. نحن آسفون جدا عن ذلك. سوف نبدل ذلك في الحال. لذلك، هل يمكنك أن تعيدها عن طريق الشحن المجاني؟
حسناً، وأيضاً هذا القميص مختلف عن الذي رأيته في الموقع الإلكتروني. هذا ليس ما توقعت. هل أستطيع إرجاعه أيضاً؟
ما هو الاختلاف؟
ظننت أنه قميص بدون طوق، ولكنه تحول إلى قميص بولو مع طوق.
فهمت. هل قصصت الشعار؟
نعم فعلت، ولكنه ليس ما ظهر في الصورة. هل أستطيع إرجاعه؟
يا سيدي، لدينا القميص مع طوق وبدون. بياناتنا تبين أنك طلبت الذي مع طوق.
حقا؟ إذا لا بد وأنني اخترت المادة الخاطئة.
نستطيع تبديل المنتج طالما الشعار ملصق، ولكن من الصعب تبديله إذا قصصت الشعار.
فهمت. إذا هل يمكنكم تبديل السترة فقط إذا سمحتِ؟
بالطبع، مرة أخرى نحن آسفون على الخطأ. أستاذ وطالبة يتحدثان. متى سوف تذهب الطالبة إلى مكتب الأستاذ؟ في الحقيقة لم أفهم كل شيء من درس اليوم.
حقا؟ ألديك أي أسئلة؟
نعم، لدي الكثير. هل لديك وقت الآن؟
إنني مشغول قليلا. أرجوك تعالي إلى مكتبي بعد الظهر. سوف أكون هناك من 1 ظهرا حتى 4 بعد الظهر.
حسناً، سوف أكون هناك في 2:00. متى سوف تذهب الطالبة إلى مكتب الأستاذ؟ أستاذ وطالبة يتحدثان. متى سوف تذهب الطالبة إلى مكتب الأستاذ؟ في الحقيقة لم أفهم كل شيء من درس اليوم.
حقا؟ ألديك أي أسئلة؟
نعم، لدي الكثير. هل لديك وقت الآن؟
إنني مشغول قليلا. أرجوك تعالي إلى مكتبي بعد الظهر. سوف أكون هناك من 1 ظهرا حتى 4 بعد الظهر.
حسناً، سوف أكون هناك في 2:00.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.